Hi, welcome to this week's Midweek Connection. My name is Todd Jordan. I serve as senior pastor here at Strawbridge United Methodist Church, and I am delighted that you have joined me today. Last Sunday, I mentioned in my sermon, talked a little bit about failure and faith and how sometimes we give up too easy on our faith because it doesn't lead to the success that we think it should, or maybe doesn't seem to work. And I just wanted to use this opportunity as a reminder that wherever you are in your life and wherever you are in your faith walk, in your spiritual journey, in your relationship with God through Christ, your faith and your work of faith matters, and it has a place in God's church, in the body of Christ. Sometimes we don't always see the big picture. Sometimes we get focused on only what we're doing, and we can't see the larger picture that God has on account of our work in unison with all the other folks, people of faith working as well. There's this silly little story that I stole from a pastor who told this story about two people climbing a mountain. And this was the days before everybody had cell phones. And these two climbers were hand climbing and came to a ledge in the mountain. And they were pretty far from the top, and they were pretty far from the ground. And one of them says all of a sudden, "Stop, don't move. I just lost one of my contact lenses, and if I don't find it, I don't think I can climb." And again, couldn't go up, couldn't go down, so they frantically kind of look around gingerly for this contact lens, when all of a sudden the other climber sees this light reflecting in his eye, and he notices that a little ant had found the contact lens and had picked it up and was walking with it. And the pastor says, "I can imagine what that ant thought. God, I don't know why you're asking me to carry this large disc, but if I'm supposed to do it, I'll do it." And it ended up being the answer to the prayers of the climbers. Well, it is kind of a silly story, but I do like it, in the sense that when we do acts of faith, we can sometimes feel like that ant, and we're called to be about God's work, to spend time in devotion, to be about those acts of mercy and justice, and sometimes maybe even sacrificing or risking something for our faith. And we ask ourselves, we don't understand why this is important. Why does it matter? And we have to remember there's always a larger picture to faith. And when we answer God's call, we may not always see the why, but we can always trust the who, that it is God who asks, and it is God, God's will, who is glorified. And I just want to encourage you in your faith to be about it, keep at it, and never give up. God bless you. Thank you so much. And I look forward to worshiping with you this Sunday.